dreamers, hello, how are we today? I hope you're doing fine, having fabulous days, fabulous week. Thank you again for tuning in. My name is Martina, and today what I will be discussing is how to create your life. So here is one of my favorite book, if not the favorite book, from Jane Roberts, Set Speaks. So everything that I mention here, all my experiences, my life experiences that I'm sharing with you, and the courage I had to take some of those decisions because of all these books. And I am so surprised that they are not part of education, because everyone on this planet should read at least two of the first two books. This is not one of them, but it should be available. Everyone should have access to them, and I think people don't read them because they are channeled books. So Seth spoke through Jane Roberts, and people get really uneasy about it. But I look at it like, how amazing that somebody from another reality comes and talk about life, send us a reminder of who we truly are, of the true beings. And secondly, it shows the potentials of the conscious mind or the brain. Well, it's two different things. I like to refer to it as the conscious mind. And if you think about it, brain, apparently we use only 4%. So what is the 96% about? It is about all this. It is all about going within and exploring us, going into inner realities and learn our home. Because essentially, this is a dream. Within a few breaths, we will return back to home. We will return back to nature. And our journey here should be one of fun, one of adventure, one of creation, support one another, help one another, be kind to one another, and of course to us. Because oftentimes, we are kind to others, kind to other people, helpful to other people, loving animals, loving plants, and we forget the love towards us, which I also sometimes lack. But I am working to change it. And so today, the theme of the video is how to create life. So I'm going to be reading something from the Magical Approach from a set book. Is page, if you would like to know, I know, 54. And here, in one page, you learn how to create your life, okay? So let me read. When the intellect is properly used, when the intellect is used properly, it thinks of a goal and automatically sets the body in motion toward it, and automatically arouses the other level of communication unknown to it, so that all forces work together toward the achievement. Consider a hypothetical goal as a target. When properly used, the intellect imagines the target and imaginatively then attains it. If it were a physical target, the person would stand, bow and arrow in hand, thinking only of hitting the bullseye, mentally concentrating upon it, making perhaps some learned gestures, proper footing or whatever, and then the body's magical properties would do the rest. When intellect is improperly used. However, it is as if the intellect feels required to somehow know or personally direct all of those inner processes. When the erroneous belief systems and negativity connected with so-called rational reason apply, then it is as if our person sees the target, but instead of directing his attention to it, he concentrates upon all the different ways that his arrow could go wrong. It could fall to the left or the right, go too far or not too far, break in the air, fall from his hand, or in multitudinous other ways betrayed his intent. He has switched his attention from the target, of course, completely. He has projected upon the present event the pictures of his fears rather than the picture of his original intent. His body, responding to his mental images and his thoughts, brings out actions that mirror his confusion. In other words, the magical approach and the so-called approach, so-called rational one, are to be combined in certain fashion for the best results. Isn't that beautiful? And when said mention here, rational approach, let's call it the mind, magical approach, feelings and intuition. So basically what this means, that your conscious mind, we need to remember the power and the directing nature of our conscious mind. Because what we concentrate on, what we think about in our mind, what beliefs we held, the expectations that we have, bring things to our lives. And those things are matched by our feelings, by the magical approach, by our inner inside knowing of what we want in our life, of the fact that we are cushioned in our realities, that we are safe, that we are protected, and we need to learn it. We need to connect ourselves to our larger selves, to our inner selves, join together and in harmony grow, bring more portions of us into our realities, and to materialize the things that we want and follow on our impulses. Let our energy flows out. Let's create what we want. And then you feel wonderful when you follow yourself. You feel wonderful. You can still do all the other things that you do, but do you put your energy where it matters. Let's put our energy where it matters. And we know within. It is our birthright that we know. We don't need to rationalize it. Okay? So this is about life creation. I can share, for me, this is my let's call it our YouTube channel, where I share my experiences with the hope to help people, to help you to go out there and do you, and to learn to trust yourself. If you don't, or if I don't, within certain situations, I still have challenges, problems. Let's refer to, this is also from Magical Approach. Problems are challenges. If we look at them as challenges, then we have different attitudes towards them. And they are also the opportunities for growth, for development, to solve issues. And by look at them as challenges, you bring a little bit of magic, you bring a little bit of sparkle to it. And it's from a huge thing, it become a smaller thing that you saw, you are capable of solving, because your inner self wouldn't put a problem in front of you if you weren't able to solve it. So yeah, so this is the theme of the day. So for me, this YouTube channel, it's been coming to the fruition. I had a deadline at 31st of March to start producing video, but it took me until basically July, August to put myself together. But I just knew that for me, within my own reality, within my own life, I've done professional life. I've done what I wanted, what I worked towards throughout my life, because that was my number one priority, to be professional and do something that I enjoy and make a living and be independent. So I've done that. And there is nothing else for me within my own reality to do professionally. So about 2 years ago, I wanted to do a vlog. I wanted to do blog. I wanted to write, but sort of the idea just left my being. And I think it was because in 2 years' time, I would hit the record on my phone and share my experiences, my knowledge. And plus, because I grew already and I've achieved so much more than I thought that I was capable of, or that my life can bring to me, just by following myself. So if it worked for me, then it will work for everybody else. Just need to follow our own feelings and our own paths. I can actually share a lucid dream that I had. I think so. I don't know if it was this year or last year, where in one of the classes that I listened to from the set group, somebody said, within lucid dream, when you open doors, or windows, you always have creativity. You always have you open, and there is something beautiful for you to see. And usually that's the case, because if you move through lucid dreams, the scene always changes. Oh, I mean, unless you are static within one scene and you just play, you just materialize things within that one scene. But usually, the dream sort of shifts and it's full of creativity. So here I am in this lucid dream, and there are doors, and I say, oh, doors, let me see this beautiful creativity behind this beautiful door. So I imagine, so I open the door, and there is another door, and I opened another door, and there is another door, and I opened that door, and there was another door, and I didn't see anything beautiful apart from doors being displayed back to me. And then as the dream, then I just move my attention, I continue within the dream, and in front of me was Jesus sitting in the pink clouds. And I went down on my knees, and I knew in that moment that special people get to experience that, because Jesus that I saw was a kind Jesus. It wasn't a punishing Jesus. And I just want to live the dream here. I don't really want to go into religion and Christianity and have a rant about it. So it was beautiful to see Jesus. And the interpretation now is the door already back then, when I had a dream. I think it was this year, a couple of months back, maybe 5 months ago. The door represent my physical reality. What else? I'm 42. I'm gonna be 43 in 4 days. Happy birthday to me. So I am 42/43. What else is there for me in my own life to do? I've already done my professional life. I've done it, it's book ticks. There is nothing for me to do. I don't want to grow anymore in that way. I've accomplished what I wanted, and I enjoy what I do. I get paid well. I don't need to give my soul like in the corporate world. I work relatively really good hours and I work with lovely people. So everything is there. I don't really want to be climbing corporate ladder and be this and that. I am happy with my detailed jobs that I do. But then what else I'm gonna do in my life? So I'm here for you guys. And also for me. This is also for me because me standing here, that was hard. Me standing here, I had a lucid dream where I was told I am a champion. You are a champion. So sometimes I do like 1, 2, 3 champions. 1, 2, 3 champions. And yeah, so walking towards Jesus represents religion, spirituality. Well, I don't really like the word spiritual. If I have to put a label on myself, I would say this. I am pretty well versed on the nature of human psyche compared to the general population. So I wouldn't really necessarily use the word spiritual. I don't know, doesn't really sit right, but yeah. So Jesus represents, moving forward, leaving the professional area that it's done already. There is no more creativity for me. Just keep on moving and go into the spiritual, the psyche, inner realities realm, and let's explore that. So here I am sharing what I've learned, and hopefully you're having fun. We're having fun together, and I actually enjoy myself to be standing here in front of the camera and sharing my knowledge. I find it fun and makes me feel good. So thank you so much for watching. I am really grateful for your time, and please implement the things in your life. If it is not on big things, start small and grow it. Start to trust yourself, because you will then realize how supported you are, how loved you are, and it's just such a beautiful realization to come alive and awake and feel yourself as a beautiful flower, as an important part of the universe, and you feel it and it feels nice, and you feel that you are good, and it feels wonderful. So I wish you pleasant day, pleasant evening, and please hit the subscribe, like button, all those things. Thank you so much and have a pleasant day. Thank you. Bye guys. Bye.